severe storm hits, hail and high-speed winds can cause excessive damage to your home. This can lead to blown-off shingles, broken windows, siding damage, and leaking inside. If you suspect your home has been hit with storm damage, contact C&N Construction today. We are a proud GAF Master Elite contractor, offering free exterior home inspection for storm-related damages. C&N is a reputable licensed roofing and general contractor working hand-in-hand with insurance companies and homeowners every step of the way through the difficult claims and restoration process. We will meet with your insurance adjuster to discuss the damages to your property, the value of those repairs, and the scope of work needed at your home. Our skilled team has you covered and will leave your home looking brand new. Give us a call today at 844-415-ROOF or visit our website at cnroofs.com for a free exterior inspection. C&N Construction. We find the solutions, not the excuses.
Hang on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, showing proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling, we love those guys. Y'all see the name, y'all see the number, tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always.
Stop!
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me, as usual, down there on the end, we'll skip right to him.
ChadArmesTV.com.
Start.
He was thirsty. And also, with us as usual, he's always close by. Security, the one, the only.
Mildred.
He hit it with that Mildred Rayner, baby.
Yeah, that's how it comes.
They keep getting better and better, bro.
Oh, Macarena. Hey, Macarena.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a hot fucking move right there.
That's how it
Episode
works.
180.
If somebody asked y'all to bust out the Macarena right now, could you do it?
Yeah.
Look at Chad go.
Yeah.
Look at Chad go. Oh, wow. No music.
I think that's it. I
shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought you fucked it up.
Yeah, you lost them there.
You remixed at the end.
That's that re-rock Macarena, dude.
I loved it,
That's
though.
that re-rock arena.
I love the fact that you got that far into it without no music.
Oh, yeah, dude. I just hit that re-rock arena.
You had it all the way to that right there. That was something different. That was was the weight in the water.
It's pretty groovy, bro.
Hey, rockapera.
All right.
Yeah.
Macapera.
What's up, y'all?
I said rockapera.
Yeah,
I said acapella.
How's everybody doing?
Woo, y'all wanted it. You got it.
Yeah. Another chart-topping episode of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast. Real quick, though, on some serious shit. Shout out to the kid, Leroy Biggs.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Shout out to Broski.
If you're unaware, Leroy Biggs has hit a little hurdle here along his road to stardom. And
like we all do.
It's just a minor setback for a major comeback.
Yep.
He's going to be fine.
For sure.
Mr. Biggs on the way.
Absolutely.
And everything else that come along with it. We love that kid, and we're just hoping for a speedy recovery. That was an ultimate scare for all of us.
Believe that.
We're blessed to still have him in our lives.
Absolutely.
And we can't wait for him to get back. So if you could, send one up for the kid. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. We hope to have him home soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. And he's going to be okay. Yeah. Just going to maybe a little bit before he's on the pod.
Yeah.
But we love him. He's
Yeah.
going to be all right.
We'll keep y'all updated. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, in between time, go to his social media, hit that bell, check out, just check in with him. Okay?
Yeah. Mr. Biggs on the way.
Mr. Biggs on the way. Shout out to the kid. But yeah, with all that being said, it's been a crazy week for us as far as that goes. And then, Jelly shutting down the Ryman twice this week.
Yeah, it was dope, man. Documentary was awesome.
Yes, the documentary on Hulu. I'm sure the whole world's tapped in by now. It was real special to see all of that. Fun fact. Over the Top with Chad and Tony are doing a full review of that Hulu special. Are you aware of this?
No.
Tap in.
It's good. Yeah.
When does that come out, Chad?
So when this is being recorded, we're actually going to film it tomorrow. It'll be out the following Thursday.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, y'all tap the fuck into
June 8th.
to the other podcast Chad's a part of with our guy Tony. It's called Over the Top. It's on Chad's other YouTube channel.
Chatty Bobby 1130.
Thank you.
That's gonna be a real dope one too.
Yeah, it'll be a dope one. But I love that content they've been putting together. But I'm really anxious to see y'all's spin back on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
that's what y'all do.
Yeah, my buddy Tony he's just a huge fan of my music and like all my homies' music. Like, and I think it'll be cool, like him being just a fan and me being somebody that's known Jelly as long as I've known him and like can answer some questions that I may know.
It's just an outside opinion, too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because, like, it's so much less bias hearing it from somebody like Tony. And when he's like, the content that y'all are creating on Over the Top, it's literally their movie critics, but with the same personalities they possess every day. And that's like the most genuine shit you can ask for. It's just like the most unbiased conversations about numerous movies and scenes and just actors. It's dope. I love what y'all are doing, but I cannot wait for the Hulu documentary Jelly Roll Save Me episode that y'all are doing.
Yeah, man, it's
Thursday.
Gonna be cool, man. We're excited about it. That documentary is great. First of all, if y'all haven't seen it, go to Hulu.
Yeah, it is.
You have to have a Hulu account. You can do a free trial with Hulu, and you can watch it and cancel it.
Yeah, that's the move right there. But make sure y'all watch it on Hulu legally because, like Jelly said at the shows, that they get recognition for that. So, and I know for a fact that everyone here at home is tapped into that bitch repeatedly.
I know several people that's on their second go around.
I know somebody that had some archive footage included in that documentary.
Man, we did.
Absolutely.
We did. We had a few clips, man.
Shout out ChadArmesTV and his epic archive of some of your favorite artists. Just like it's so crazy when we talk about this shit.
It's wild, man. It's like a really short clip, but I knew that's how it probably was going to be. It's like they showed a clip from like the 10-minute freestyle. They showed 2 clips from the Worm and Jelly show.
Facts.
You can see Wizzle back there. It's behind Jelly's arm for a split second, but Wizzle's in the documentary.
Yeah.
And then there's another clip from like some 2005 footage. And my homie, The Truth shot. My boy BJ shot it.
Yeah.
And he gave me the footage. And I just submitted whatever I had at Jelly's, and they were like, "Well, we'll let you know what we use," and they didn't let me know what they used and if it was going in.
But your name's on
we
them
got
credits.
credited, and me, you, and Mel got a little cameo at the end, dude.
There is footage. If all I can tell you, the place, the spot, and I'm hard to recognize because I have glasses on that day.
You did have glasses on,
I stepped away from work during the day, and it's December, so it's cold outside, and I'm all bundled up. But I noticed I had my glasses on that day, which is just strange if you're not used to seeing me in glasses. But
it was cool.
At the Bridgestone press conference scenes, where Jelly is giving the press conference thing there, because it was like media invite only, and we just got lucky enough to fall up in there, but we were clearly not from that type of media. I mean, the mayor was there that day, and the news outlets and shit. And there's me, Chad, and Mel just standing to the side with our cell phones, media.
And you can
shout out.
And you can see y'all.
And what's so funny about it? Tony reminded me of this in my group chat today. He said, "Bro, I loved y'all's like cameo, but it's so funny because you've got your flash on." Filming with a light on, and it's like, did you notice that?
No, and that's something we don't ever.
I never do that, but it was funny. But salute to them for
salute to the whole documentary. Tap the fuck in. But I guess what I'm getting at now is when we mentioned Leroy out the gate, and what we've been spending a lot of time with Leroy, just on and off over the week, just in whenever we can get there. And then with that being said, and then Jelly springing up 2 back-to-back nights at the Ryman, that kind of throws a little corkscrew in our schedule. But in reality, we're filming this literally the night before it
like
comes
12
out.
hours before
literally when we're done recording, Squints will be editing most of the evening just to get this out for you guys. But and while most of the time when those scenarios present themselves for us as a brand and a podcast, like it becomes so stressful, you know what I mean? Even for us just to get together, but it's like I don't know, the stuff with Leroy and then the time we spent together over the last week with Jelly stuff going on, like the the level of like unity that I feel of us as a group right
Absolutely.
Oh, of course,
now is not that it's ever like down or anything.
But some real shit went down.
Some real shit.
And we all just it
was just some eye-opening shit. You know what I'm saying? And even like just from like the past 4 to 6 episodes of the show, like we keep tapping into these type conversations about just life and what
how it can happen.
How it can how quick it can end, or how quick things can happen or change or alter your course or any of these things. And with us paving our own ways through this shit, like it's I don't know, it's just really, really eye opening when something like this happens. And luckily,
it's definitely some trying times, man.
Yeah,
definitely some
scary. It was scary too.
Yeah, because I mean, in reality, like some of these trying times have ended in different results and different results that are not as positive as this one.
And a lot of those lately.
Absolutely, a lot of those lately. I mean, all the way back, like when we lost Worm. The same shit. Yeah. And I told Chad and won both, like when amongst the madness, really emotional times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Without the kid, I don't think we would have bounced back from that.
It'd have been, when me and Squints looked at each other, and I told Mel the same thing, and I told One the same thing, but me and Squints looked at each other when we were at the hospital and was like, man, I don't think we'd have bounced back from this one.
Yeah, because there's like the trying times become a little too trying sometimes.
Yeah, that's a tough blow, especially when it's back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, back to back.
It's that shit hit different.
Definitely did, man.
You know what I mean? One is enough,
right?
Till you 2, 3, and 4, that should drive you crazy,
right? Yeah, facts, man.
But the homie's he's gonna make it. He's gonna be stronger than ever.
I totally agree. And like I said, the unity that's kind of like. And not just with us three at the couch or with Leroy involved, like just like this family's a lot bigger than the people on these couches. Yeah. I know I'm just saying, like, for our listeners and watchers, like there's a lot of people that we spent a lot of time with this week, and I know I speak for the guys when I say we are a fucking family with this shit. And like Chad said, this is a minor setback for a major comeback. Mr. Big's on the way. We can't wait to have the kid home.
Show and prove, baby.
Show and prove to the dirt, baby.
Believe it.
And the next life. But with all that going down, and then Jelly throwing these shows together at the Ryman. The first night, Hulu documentary, we spoke on that a little bit. And then last night he sold it out again.
Yeah.
And performed his album.
Performed the new album with Set Chapel, available now.
Oh, that's right. It dropped today.
Tap the fuck in.
Yeah.
Which is great. Yeah, the show last night. Nothing less of amazing. I mean, it's again, it was emotional shit. You know what I mean? Like as close as we've been to the big guy over the years, it's nothing is ever just. It's always surreal. Like I have these moments. I don't know if you guys can say. I'm sure you can, but there's just moments, man, where I get lost, bro. Yeah. Like when I watch it, like it's just to know where we've been and the things we've seen and just.
You remember the album release parties?
Yeah, bro.
In a small.
When you forget, just tap into ChadArmesTV.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And he said something that made sense while he was on stage. Like he couldn't even believe that motherfucker sold it out for an album release.
That's exactly what it was. And the songs are so new to Jelly. I mean, they're like brand new. He brung out Yella, brung out Brantley Gilbert, Struggle. I mean, it was just a fucking
Robin Raynell.
Woo! God, shout out Robin Raynell.
She killed it, man. Shout out to her.
Absolutely, man.
Great person too. Like I had met her years ago, but we all got to talk to her after because she did backup vocals for Jelly at the show, and she does on a lot of them. Her and D-Ray did at the
amazing
ACMs,
vocalist, man.
And but yeah, stay tuned. She may be
pulling up soon.
So shout out to Robin.
But that's what was great about that scenario, because I had been in conversations with her about joining us on the podcast, and I just never had the opportunity to meet her. Even back in the day, like Robin Raynell's has been right outside of a conversation for me, and it's always been unfortunate. Yeah. And we literally ran right into her last night, and I had an opportunity to introduce myself properly, and it was funny because she was like, "Oh yeah, we was texting earlier today." Yeah. It's fucking weird, but all right. But yeah, shout out Robin Raynell. But
show was great, man. I love. Well, I haven't when this is being filmed. Like it's right before the album comes out, so. We haven't heard the studio version of the entire album, but he performed live versions of it.
Yeah.
And every song to me was up. It was major, dog.
Like, yeah, it really was.
It was really good.
Definitely got some slappers in there, man. And you can feel the emotion and the energy in the crowd.
And salute to my dude, Zach Crowell, too, man. I know he's
shout out Zach
producer
Crowell
on that. And I got to chop it up with him. And I've known that guy since 2007, man. He was a big part of Rapaholic, and It's Not Every Day, even the way it became what it is. And he's wrote 30 number ones.
Yeah, Google that name real quick.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
But he's the exact same person. He's just very wealthy.
Yeah.
He's the same. Zach's great, man. Salute to Zach. I'm so glad that him and Jelly got to.
I'm so disappointed I didn't get to see Zach.
It was so random.
Right, and both nights we got split up. Like
luck of the draw, I guess.
Yeah, shout out to our ticket source, but it was kind of like random type shit. So on the on the film night, Chad and them were down low, and I was like further back,
very low. Low is an understatement.
Third row,
yeah, like right there,
up at the screen. Like
I had a crick in my neck the whole next day.
Man,
I was
back hurting.
Oh shit!
But we had an extra one down there. So towards the end of for the Q&A portion of the video, I came down and joined the guys. Yeah. Like I was sitting down there with Mel, Burley, Chad, and one.
Yeah.
But the following night for the concert, it was kind of opposite. Like Chad and them were up on the balcony with amongst fucking God knows who, people like Zach Crowell and everyone else.
No knee room.
Oh,
none.
Look how bad he is.
It was bad, bro.
I couldn't even slide a piece of paper between me and the darn seat.
Wow.
He had he was showing like visual aids of how small it was.
Yeah,
but like. Yeah, it was y'all, and you said y'all were down.
Yeah, I was close enough where Casey gave me a drum or a guitar pick, and I mean shout out Casey Strums, but my sister, shout out Leslie, she's never been to a Jelly show. That's cool. Jackie Moon's wife, you know what I'm saying, and I'm so glad that they got to come last night. Jackie's been to a few now and got to meet Jelly and all that, but my sister's never been out, and it's so funny, like over the years, how she's became more and more of a Jelly Roll fan.
Yeah,
and she knows how long I've been friends with Jelly. And it's just like full circle. But now there's just like this. I don't know. It was just a different type time with my sister last night, dog. Like we're grown, we don't kick it a lot, but bro, I know she had a great time, and I know like what that meant for her.
Yeah,
that's special. That's special.
Right, and shout out to my sister, but I kind of I pulled one on her a little bit because she got to go piss or something at like halfway through the show, and when she did, I just yelled over at Casey. I said, Casey, because he keeps picks. If you ever watch Casey Strums play the guitar, he's got like 8 or 10 fucking guitar picks like stuffed on the edge of his mic stand.
Damn.
So all I had to do is get his attention. When I got his attention, Casey salutes me or whatever, and I said, let me get a pick, and he tossed it to me. Caught it, and when Leslie sat back down from going to the restroom, I was able to hand her that pick.
That's hard.
That's cool.
Bro, she lost her shit over that guitar pick.
That's a moment.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, cool moment. But I'm glad we got to experience it down there and then together because, like I said, they were lucky enough to be up on the balcony amongst the stars. That's where everybody else, like people like Zach Crowell. I'm so glad Chad had the opportunity to run into Zach.
And we're working on something that too with him and
shout out Zach, man. I guess that's why I'm so upset I didn't get to see him because I just haven't seen him in years. Like I haven't. We communicated via social media or something, or just through conversations with Chad, but I haven't had the opportunity to see him, and I'm so anxious to do so.
Oh, dude, I'm
hype.
And one thing about Jelly that I'll say, Jelly's very hard now. It's a situation now to where there's not really a lot of opportunities to see him before or after the shows.
Facts.
Even when you're us, just because of how busy he is and how big he's gotten.
Facts.
Man, I went backstage and still couldn't see him.
I went backstage and still couldn't see him.
Yeah, and so like the one thing about him that's so dope though is he always finds ways to the first night we were sitting third row or whatever for the Q&A. He shouts us out. Whenever they go to ask questions, Burley raised her hand. She wanted to ask him something. They made sure she got to ask a question. Next day, same type of shit with Casey, giving you a guitar pick.
Yeah.
And then like during Save Me, he looked up in the crowd and saw Burley, which is Mel's daughter, and she loves Jelly. She met Jelly at the Sober video. But it was just cool he still does things like that when he can't chop it up with us, and he always finds a way to like say what's up. You know what I mean?
He definitely shot us out.
It's dope, man. Yeah, he shouted us out at the Q&A.
Yeah, the Q&A. It was literally like one of the last things he said on stage as he was leaving. But it's like Chad said, he like make sure to let us know we're appreciated or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
Did you notice?
Don't point at me, dude. Don't start that shit again.
So did you notice too?
Don't point at them.
That yesterday, Jelly shouted out Whizzle Fizzle at the show too.
He sure did.
He's talking about Zach Crowell, who's the guy we're talking about.
Facts.
And he said Zach Crowell is he's super green and like twice as square or whatever. He said like a pool. He's green as a pool table and twice as square.
Yes.
He said I'm gonna quote old Whizzle Fizzle. So Jelly did shout out Whizzle, which was fire. I thought that was super cool.
Yeah,
it's
but it was dope, man.
Yeah, what a week. You know what I mean? And it's little shit like that that's just like
straight to New York after that too.
Yeah, catch him on Good Morning America this morning.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, dog.
Hey, what?
Oh, relax.
And
Dad.
today he is on the cover of
Billboard magazine.
Yeah.
Stamped.
What the fuck, dude?
So yeah, Jelly.
Do your thing, man.
It'll be.
Do your thing.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Jelly,
look,
shout out.
I'll give y'all inside baseball.
He's out of here.
Look, here's inside baseball. In reality, when this episode comes out, it's June, 2nd?
Yeah, his album. His album.
June 2nd.
Yeah.
So, inside baseball, fun fact. In reality, about 2 months ago, Jelly was scheduled to pull up here first week of June. That's not going to happen.
Oh, no.
It's my point. And that's not unfortunate.
Oh, no.
While it's unfortunate for us, is the big guy will come back around whenever he's got time. But like Chad was saying, man, with the trajectory that Jelly Roll's career has witnessed, that we've all witnessed over the last year, a couple of years, but like mainly this last year, you know what I mean? Like it has just been, we're lucky for the moments we do get to experience with him, and the moments like Chad mentioned with him recognizing Burley, and I'm talking about fucking 50 yards away.
Yeah,
he
like
points this girl out.
Yeah.
And to shout us out, at the Q&A, it's little moments like that just remind me of just what this is, bro.
Yeah,
and it's just a family affair.
It stretches, man, all over the city, all over the industry, especially in Nashville, man.
Well, and too, bro. Like when this is being filmed, it's the night after. Last night, the show wasn't starting on time. Jelly was backstage on Leroy's Instagram Live, like wishing him well. Yeah. While he was backstage, everybody was out there waiting for Jelly to come on stage.
And shout out Rail for that.
Shout out Rail, yeah. But the struggle popped up on there.
Okay. Tap in. Go check out Leroy's Instagram. He left that live up, and it's so special because it's exactly that. Leroy is at one of the most vulnerable moments of his life. At that moment on his IG live, and the way he to put that out there like that alone is just amazing. Yeah. It really is. But
he literally went from that phone call or that live straight to the stage.
Yeah, Jelly did. But Leroy makes the comment on his live. He's like, "Oh, Rail is calling. He wants to join my live." And you got to keep in mind, Leroy is still sedated at this point to a degree.
Yeah,
he's a little slurry, blah blah blah. He's been through a lot at this moment, and this is one of the first people it's the first time he's been on IG Live since this has happened. And he accepts the call from Rail, but it's not Rail, it's Jelly Roll.
Yeah,
and the moment that happens, bro, like that is like, I don't know, man. It's hard to put into words for me, like watching that.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
It really was, man. I mean, just like some tearful shit, like just that family shit. Because even with Jelly being on that trajectory I'm talking about, and being so hard to get to, Jelly knows what that moment meant, and he and shout out Rail. Rail knows what that moment meant.
Yep.
But if you proceed to watch that live and you catch that little 2 minutes of Jelly Roll and Leroy Biggs, it leads into Leroy Biggs and Rail. Then it leads into Leroy Biggs and Struggle.
But between that, like Yellow Wolf's back there and shouts him out. Like
Buck's back there
and says what's up. Like,
and all this is happening moments before the show starts. Like the show is probably already 8 to 10, 15 minutes behind schedule.
People are chanting Jelly, like waiting for him to come out.
And Jelly is literally on FaceTime with Leroy in the back.
It's just wild, man.
It is unbelievable, man. And that's inside baseball to a degree, but that's reality. That's really how it went down. Yeah. And like I said, while normally like track record statistically wise, when we record a podcast the night before, less than 12 hours this is coming out, literally. Well, about 12 hours. Normally the stress level amongst all of us, or myself especially, considering the edit and shit, would be through the roof. But just like, I don't know, man. There's just a humble feeling that's came with this week, for so much emotion, and then
It's been a roller coaster of it.
Yeah, man.
The lows, the
last 7
highs,
days,
the in betweens,
Shout
out Mike Stud,
man. All that, you know what I mean. But good thing is we still fucking here.
Keep going,
yeah, man. And then after this drops tomorrow, well, when it drops on June 2nd, we're shooting the visual for Flowers June 3rd, which is
tomorrow.
which I'm super excited about myself.
gonna be
Fade
big.
Eastwood City Paper.
Yeah, man.
Flowers featuring Fade Eastwood and City Paper.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, that's
God,
gonna be. The
that sounds
one, man.
amazing, don't
The
it?
cars is coming out.
Bro, there's a lot of things coming out. But with all that being said, man, you know, through the roller coaster with Leroy and then us regrouping and experiencing like completely other emotional feelings with the experience with Jelly Roll over the past 2 nights. And then, you know, ultimately leading up to the show at the Ryman last night is when Leroy, we kind of got a clearer understanding of Leroy's, how he's going to end up, you know, like, as far as like, it's just been a lot of uncertainty through this whole ride. And once that kind of clicked in the, you know, everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But
it is.
in reality, it's like fuel for the fire.
But man, there's always some kind of bullshit before the success, right?
Yeah,
Some
of course,
kind of
dude. Oh,
bullshit
dude.
Before that rain before the sun comes.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Chad nailed it the other day. Like, we were having a personal conversation on the phone. We were probably an hour into a conversation. And Chad, I don't remember how you worded it, Bubba, when you said it to me, but Chad said, I don't know. He said something, though. And Chad, we talk privately all the time. And the comment that he made to me was just a different. I mean, we've been partners with Show and Prove for 15 fucking years. The comment that he made to me was like I was like, fuck yeah, Chad. It was like manifesting at its finest way he said it too. It was just like, bruh, now I know this shit's about to work.
Yeah.
Because like we said, you know, heaven forbid, that shit would have stopped this shit.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
If something was to happen to Leroy Biggs or any of us, I don't see any of us really just pushing this same shit forward. Like, something would have to change. That was really weird, man. Move your bony ass knee.
Hey, that's all right though, man.
My
I got
finger
some
touched
sexy,
your
I got
knee.
sexy legs.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out finger knees.
Yeah, for
Sexy
real.
legs.
Finger knees. There you go.
That's it. Name of the episode?
I don't know.
That's a little random. But yeah, it's just yeah, crazy shit, man. No stress with this episode. We knew it would be a one take, Jake. We got a lot of shit to say.
Yeah, man. Got a whole, and we still got a whole lot of shit going on.
Yeah, man. Just trying to keep that train.
Yeah,
absolutely.
man.
Foot's on the gas. But that
Fucking O.N.E motherfucker video out.
Oh yeah, it's
Right
been out for a week. It's
motherfucking
doing
now.
well. Everybody's loving it.
It's been out. It hasn't been
Doing
out.
well.
It's been about 3-4 days.
yeah, it came
We
out
dropped
Monday.
it on Monday, so it's
Monday.
almost been a week.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
5 days.
It's been great. The feedback's been great. Shout out
people love
Creative
it, man.
Cartel, Legacy. We love you, Bubba.
Yeah,
we'll see
yeah.
you soon.
Yeah, see you soon, dog. Killed the edit. Y'all killed the video.
Yeah,
Love
for sure, for sure.
And what's so funny, and I was telling one this, that song's been out since March, right? People love that song, but then when that video drops,
People
most
acting
people
like
are
that.
like, "What is this?" Because it's
Yeah,
like
like
that just
it's
shows
like it's new.
visuals are where it's at, bro. You got to have them visuals. You know what I'm
But
saying?
if y'all knew,
Songs.
let me think.
45 music videos this year.
Literally, I mean, when I say let me think, I was gonna tell y'all, like, because we had dinner and shit. Shout out moms before we started tonight. But I think like in the hour the guys were here, I don't know. I think we were talking about four or five at least.
Yeah.
And different because like since I mean a lot of things have happened, dude. It's our minds are working a little different this week. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's so hard to put into words even for myself.
Well, it's almost like we realized that
Yes.
we got to just take advantage of the time we got.
Yeah. It take like I said, the last 4 to 6 episodes. There's like little gems in all of these episodes that lead up to what I'm trying to say now. You know what I'm saying? It started with no time to waste. You know what I'm saying? That same concept. But now me and one will be we was standing around the Ryman last night, figure out where we're gonna shoot the next video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally after the Ryman, I before we started tonight, I was telling these guys about locations I found after the Ryman. Like I don't know, it's just different, man. And
Shit is clicking and it's just all coming together. Like that's how you know this shit's supposed to happen, and you're doing the right thing when it happened with no friction.
exactly,
For sure, like
dude.
organically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just comes together.
And while we've experienced these feelings before, like these, you know, this whole shit, you know, has been like this. You know, roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. But as we get older and we get, you know, it's like things become so much more clear.
Yeah, and you start seeing the confirmations.
Oh yeah, come on now.
You know what I mean?
2 nights at the Ryman will do that for you.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of people that want to take pictures and
dude.
shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah.
because we really love and appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Like real shit is
And
just
the ones at the Ryman that didn't fucking ask if that's us,
yeah, man. Come on,
ask next time. Because it's getting to the point now where we feel like everyone's staring at us.
yeah, for sure.
Everybody's constantly staring like they're unsure
And
if that's I got some shit to say standing over there.
And I know,
like, dude, this guy's 6'5".
I know. I can look a little. I know I can look a little. You know,
intimidating.
However, listen, I'm getting used to this right here. So
it's been a.
We can take pictures.
He's had to get used to it because it's been a minute.
Walk through Bridgestone like a motherfucking star.
Yeah, man, but it's been it's gonna be. We're just gonna keep pushing, man. That's all we can do, and you know what I'm saying.
It just gives us a better perspective of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Absolutely,
it's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
There it is. I was hoping to get vocal with some of it.
I had to hit him with it.
Chad, have you seen the video? It was total random conversation change, but this is a music podcast. Have you seen the music video? Get it, Chad?
Oh, that's it.
Have you seen the music video for Peaches, Jack Black?
Is it new?
Yes.
No, I'll have to watch it after this.
So, our listeners and watchers, if you know what I'm speaking of right now, I'm going to do my best to have Chad Arms give us a rendition of Peaches.
Oh.
Starts now. Hopefully in the next few episodes we'll get that. But
Man.
if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, Google that when we're done here. Because we're definitely going to, shout out Jack Black. I've told Chad over the years that he reminds me so much of Jack Black, especially with his vocal capabilities.
I've been told that a lot, yeah.
But Peaches is some waters I'd like you to test, man.
I'll listen to it.
I'm curious if your vocal capabilities are of the excellence of Jack Black, because I've compared them so many times, I've been convinced. But if you can pull off Peaches, bro, got this,
I haven't heard it, but I think he can do it.
You ain't heard Peaches neither?
I ain't heard it, but I think he can do it.
Fun fact. Peaches is the lead single off the Super Mario Brothers film.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because he plays Bowser, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Shout out to the Nintendo being created.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Mario Brothers.
The bars in Peaches are so far.
Favorite Mario game? Go.
Mario 3.
Mario 3?
Mario 3.
Fuck yeah.
Mario 3, the greatest of all time.
Mario 2.
No.
I'm gonna cheat. Mario All Stars.
Yeah, that was really.
But that's
no.
cheating.
I lied. So if we're talking
Mario 2
classic,
is weird.
Okay, if we're talking classic, I'm gonna go Mario 2. I like Mario 2 because it's so fucking hard.
I never beat that one.
But my exactly my favorite Mario game though. You ready for this? Mario Odyssey for the Switch. I have a Switch. I have Mario Odyssey. It has dust on it because once I beat Odyssey, I haven't played it since. I bought it for my kids a couple years ago. They never play it. It's literally sitting right next to Chad.
Okay.
Right there. Boom. Switch. Nobody plays it. We got Mario Kart on it too. Nobody plays it.
Can I do a 1A and 1B?
Yeah,
Sure,
go ahead.
Mario Kart, man.
Yeah. So for the classic,
I like that.
classic
I
or
like
the new
that.
one? Switch. Have you played the Switch?
I haven't played
the Super Nintendo Mario Kart was
just
that
the
one.
classic joint.
Yeah.
You know, the one that you get cussed out for.
Yeah.
With the banana peels,
so-
you were through, son.
Man,
Absolutely.
stop hitting me
Red
with
shell.
them
Dude, red shells, bro.
Yeah, them shells, red shells.
They knocked you out like fucking AirPods.
You remember the blue shell? The blue shell with the spikes?
Yeah, when you get hit with that
Knock all
shell,
the phone- knock all the
dude,
shit
it
up
flips
out
you
of
across the whole board,
But
man.
the blue shell with the spikes was the one you could be in 8th place and shoot it and go to first place.
Yeah.
It knocked out the first place first.
Dude, I loved Mario. What was it? Lost Levels that came on the Mario All Stars.
Yeah.
That was fire too because it was boards you'd never played
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but the Mario 3 though would be my favorite just because there's the like super big level.
Yeah.
Isn't that when the raccoon,
Big
the raccoon
land.
tail came out?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
The whistle.
All that.
The
The whistle came
Hell
out, and that's when you could warp. Oh, it's gonna be hard to say. Warp
worlds.
Worlds.
Yeah, dude, all those great. So, okay, with that being said, favorite gaming system
Of all time?
all time.
Man,
I'm gonna go-
I feel like we had to split them up, man.
I'm going Nintendo 64.
Ooh,
I love the 64.
64.
I loved
was
F-Zero,
hard.
Star Fox, fucking
007.
Blitz. Ugh.
007.
Nintendo,
007.
NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
007.
Fuck yeah. You see how this works? Shoot it, Chad.
Oh,
Shoot it. Shoot
oh,
it.
no, what you
Shoot
say?
it. Shoot it, Chad.
Shoot it, fat boy.
Yeah. Never shoot it again.
Did I throw
Brick
you?
City.
I threw it like this.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
Brick
can't
City.
wait to
And
use
he
that
sh-
as a
and
clip.
he shot it with his offhand though.
Man,
No, I'm left-handed.
Oh, you left-handed?
that just looked really unorthodox.
Look at that form. See that form?
Okay.
Yeah, the form's
okay.
there now, but when you threw it,
Yeah.
wasn't,
Maybe I should have hit him with the.
wasn't a lot of form going on.
That's the George Mikan.
Who has wider legs, me or Chad?
Who has
Chad
whiter
got you.
shirt?
I think.
Squints or my legs? What?
Shout out to
Ooh,
my
another
shirt.
water. Ooh, piece of candy.
No, real shit though. I'm gonna tell you. That motherfucking Sega. with
Dreamcast?
with Sonic on
Hey,
them.
preach, my good man.
With Sonic on that motherfucking tails. You know what I'm saying? Getting mad because they done knocked all the coins out your ass.
Yep.
Blood Code,
That was it.
Sega Genesis, Mortal Kombat, ABAC, ABB.
Yeah. I'm gonna go hot take.
Abacab.
You went Sega. You went
Mario 64.
Well, just Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64.
Also, you got the GoldenEye in there too.
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay.
No,
He said
yeah,
007.
I was just saying Sega's a good one. You
Oh,
what I
okay. Is that your
Yeah,
favorite?
No. I think I might have to go with 64 though, just because of the 007.
Yeah.
And they had the Mario Kart on that joint.
Facts.
So
Mario Kart
I
was
love
also
the
on Super
64.
Nintendo too, though.
because of the wrestling games.
It was.
Yeah.
THQ started doing the wrestling games, and that's when you had the black cartridge one, WrestleMania, and then you had the WCW versus NWO Revenge. But that's not my favorite. My favorite, calm down, damn it. My favorite is Super Nintendo, King Griffey Jr. Baseball.
Yes.
Tecmo Super Bowl Part 1.
Yes.
Ooh.
Super Mario All Stars.
Okay.
Okay.
Breathe, Chad. Are you done?
I'm trying to think of what other cool ones.
Man,
What other games on Super Nintendo? Madden.
Super
Madden was
Punch-Out.
actually
Madden
trash
for
on Super
sure.
Nintendo.
Super
though.
Punch Out.
Yeah, Super Punch Out.
That's when they took Mike Tyson off of it. That's when he went to jail and shit. Remember?
I didn't. And wait, what?
Man, the original Mike Tyson Punch Out though, man, like
Hard as fuck.
man, like you
Never
can get
got
past
a-
the first few, like
Yeah.
that little flimsy motherfucker.
I can get to the second bald
Last
bull.
show?
Yeah, man.
That was the rule. Like my skill level, I could always get to. I think it was bald bull. You fought twice.
What'd you just say?
Bald bull.
It might have been
Oh, Ball Bull. Oh, Ball
Ball Bull was
Bull.
that bullshit at first.
Yeah, at
Literally.
first.
But then he get harder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Shout out Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what about when we're done here? Remind me, Chad, and I can show you Tecmo Super Bowl, NFL Blitz.
Blitz was that shit.
I can show y'all some shit. I have emulators on this computer.
Oh yeah, you showed me that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Blitz was
What's
shit.
absolutely what's dope about the emulators that I possess? This is the geeky shit I tell y'all about. When I tell y'all all the geeky shit Squints does, this is a perfect example. On the computer that we house that we're recording this podcast on right now, when I'm done, I have an emulator on it that plays every fucking game known to man.
Right.
Period. And I have your favorites. I mean, they're all saved on the computer right now where we can play them. I can only use one controller, which sucks. But I've got it to where I can use a wired Nintendo Switch controller to operate the games.
Oh, that's dope.
It's amazing. It's a fucking it's
dope.
perfect. You know what I play on it? RC Pro Am for regular Nintendo.
So all right, so if we
God, I'm a
we don't
geek.
win classic,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
What about this newer shit that's out here? Like what if you had to sit down and play something?
Dude,
Hang on, let me get something.
my favorite game of all time is the game that I'm currently playing right now. It's better than any game I've ever played. MLB The Show 23, bro.
Ah, dude, I want to play it.
It is the best sports game in the history of sports games.
Okay.
And I am a diehard football game guy. Like I like 2K. Over the years, I've kind of just played with 2K, like played 2K a little bit here.
Yeah.
But MLB The Show 23 is by far the best sports game I've ever played, and that's all I play is sports games.
Any baseball game, I'm all for it, but I really want to play that game.
It's
Chad's
so
talking
dope,
about.
bro.
What about this shit?
What's that?
What about this shit? When we talk about games and shit, what about
Oh
this?
man, yeah. Those joints right there are something serious.
Bro,
Oculus.
if this Oculus was not in this bag, it would have dust on it. I bought it when the Metaverse conversation started. When everybody's talking about Metaverse this, Metaverse that, and then there's like 2 or 3 games on it where I downloaded them initially. It has stayed over. I bet if you went to plug this up or like turned it on, it would have update like 4 or 5 updates. Like, don't even play it. I don't know why I don't sell it or get rid of it, but I have it.
Hey,
Anybody want to buy it?
Yeah, you want to buy Oculus Quest 2?
Squint615@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's it.
Man,
Thanks, Chad.
they're pretty dope though, man. You can get lost. You can lose time like a motherfucker.
Yeah. When I worked at Best Buy, they had those where you could like try them out. The employees could try them out. It's just too much for me. Like this was like even when it was before like I had my glasses, I had contacts.
Yeah,
And it's too.
being as geeky as I am,
I'm too clumsy too. Like it's.
You definitely need some room.
but see, that's what I mean. When you turn it on, the people that dive into the walls and shit
Yeah.
are fucking idiots. Because the way this thing works is literally before you start, you take one of the wands and you draw a barrier of space around you.
Yeah.
So the moment your body steps out of the barrier that you said you had, the screen goes red. Literally. Like, so if you're like walking around looking for a zombie or something and you step out of that barrier, you initially said, like, you stand up, you draw the space that's available. The lenses go clear. It's unbelievable how that thing works. But if you step outside that realm, that shit, it tells you, like, watch out. You're not supposed to be here.
So you think a lot of the times people do that for like the video effect for like?
No, I don't think it's for cloud or nothing like that. I think it's just like somebody takes it off their head. They just put it on that person's face and they have no idea about the barrier. And nobody sets a boundary and you got it.
Yeah, just.
And when I remember when I got that, it seemed like I got to where I enjoyed it more for the desktop operation. Because you can take that machine and hook it up to this Mac, and I can see, it's like Iron Man, bro. You know how Iron Man's fucking, bro. I could have multiple screens in my face, bro, through a desktop operation, and my hands would be the wands. So that's the mouse. Like I'm moving my hands around, click, 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 click. I got another screen, click, 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 click. Like it's wild, bro. The games don't really do it for me. Like I don't know if I'm just past that in my life or what, or if it's too much, like you're saying, like this is too much.
The only ones that's really worth it to me are the ones that help you exercise with it.
There you go.
I mean? Like if you're doing something with the kids, and, you know, y'all doing some surfing shit, or y'all doing the wipeout joint.
There you go.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, where you're working core and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be tired as hell by the time you get done.
The one experience I had though with it that I had like a whoa moment was when I first turned on the VR YouTube. And I think the first video I watched, I was hang gliding. Right?
No way, sir.
Bruh,
no way.
It was fucking crazy. I remember like looking around and seeing another hang glider that was like where Chad's at, you know what I mean? Like I looked this way and there's another one. I remember going like, oh shit. Yeah. And then you look down and you see somebody's feet. They're not yours, but they simulate that in your mind. Like it really starts playing tricks on you. The visual part.
Shout out Scarface.
Absolutely. But the fucking the games, you know what I mean? Yeah. And now, granted, I ain't turned this motherfucker on in a year. There may be some new shit or some updates that make it.
One thing I wouldn't mind though is watching the game, like watching the finals or something.
Yeah, and that's another thing about it, bro. You can at like your home. It's like a home. Like, granted, you're not walking around getting shit out of the refrigerator, but you sit on your own like couch, and you look up, and there's your ceiling fan.
They got it to where you're inside the arena, right there.
You can pay. Yeah, you can pay for tickets to live events with this thing, and see it from that seat for that price or some shit. Maybe I just made that up, or maybe I just invented it. It sounds amazing.
It do sound amazing. It sounds like some shit that
needs to happen.
That you can do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Surely that's a thing.
Shit, man, we can probably do some shows on there, man. Like real shit. People do shows in this whole metaverse though.
I get it. I really do. But I bought the tool when the conversation started because I thought the tool was going to be needed, is my point. And then those metaverse, like those, you know, all the fucking, what were the things called?
That people were selling and shit?
Yeah,
I forgot the name of them.
Chad, help me, man.
It's basically like real estate in them.
It's a fucking abbreviation.
NFTs.
NFT.
Oh, NFTs.
When all that shit was going in the metaverse and all this and these concert spaces and Snoop Dogg buying this mansion and it's like all this fucking wild shit was happening with money and currency and these gorillas. Remember the gorillas?
I don't even hear them talk about NFTs anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is it just not a thing?
When I thought it was going to be a continuous thing, I invested in the tool thinking I would need this.
Right.
And then it just turns out it's more of just a novelty. It's just more of a game. You know what I mean? It's I can operate my computer from it. I could fucking play a few games on it. And I can give you that VR experience through like visual YouTube videos shot with 360 cameras. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
What if that was the plan? You know what I'm saying? Like
think of that money grab, dog.
Forget the games, right? We're gonna make the experience something to people that people can gravitate towards.
Yeah, there's so much money being thrown around too. Like think about those gorillas. Those gorilla things are like crazy money.
But I mean, are NFTs even? I don't even see celebrities talking about them anymore.
I mean, I know
just gone?
There were people that were getting in trouble for it and all kinds of shit.
And so, like, also, I don't see people talking about Bitcoin as much anymore either.
Bitcoin's still a thing. It's still worth 24K.
Yeah.
Is
that?
Yeah.
Well, it got up to 40 something, 50 something, maybe even higher than that. I don't know. It seems
like the gas was pressed to the floor on that, and then it seems like now even it's still a thing, but like
Yeah, it was a buy low, sell high scenario, and it if there's people that bought into it as it was growing at 35, 40,000 a share, and then now it's kind of fizzled to 25K a share.
Yeah.
Like that's an L. But if you got in on it early enough, 6,000 a share, whatever the fuck, and it's up to 20 something. I mean, you're winning.
Yeah.
And just think if you got in on it earlier than that and kept it and dumped it when you was at 45.
pump it or dump it.
Pump it or dump it. Shout out 92Q.
Man.
Is that 92Q?
Pumps and a bump. Shout out MC Hammer.
Shout out MC Hammer.
Classic
He's
banger.
probably watching.
6.7.
Let's do a song with MC Hammer.
You want to?
You want to?
I said
MC
I asked
Hammer?
that like if y'all wanted to. We
You
could.
want
Hammer?
to? All right.
I'll do a song with him.
All right. Shout out
Oh,
Quanti
yeah.
Cash.
Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em remix. O.N.E and MC Hammer.
Oh yeah, I'll do a song with him. That'll be some
I
fun
wonder when the
shit.
last time he recorded was.
I don't know.
I bet he could still snap.
You know he could.
Yeah.
But I think
How old
I
is
think
MC
he's
Hammer?
He's on his reverend.
He's probably in his mid-50s, if I had to guess.
Can we look at that?
He's on his,
Machine.
I think he's on his church thing there. Ain't he?
That's what I'm saying. I'd love to hear it. Like even if it's on some
Yeah.
gospel shit, I'd love to hear it and just be like, damn, that's fucking MC Hammer.
61 years old.
Damn, way to go, Hammer. Hammer don't
MC
hurt.
Hammer's just yeah.
Can't
Damn,
touch
that's
this.
so he was. So when MC Hammer was popular in the 90s, he was already almost 35 or some shit.
So it's been a minute since this is a random. I've changed the subject twice. I'm about to do it again.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're
MC
writing
I
down.
think- well, MC Hammer, yeah, and that was kind of
Well, it just sparked up the music shit, and I was thinking it's been a minute for both of you. Chad's still up like 3 to whatever. Chad, I'm talking about these Show and Proof studio sessions.
Oh,
The last one we did was 10 Man. Shout out 10 Man. See you soon, Bubba. And then
Right.
other than that, though, God did for you, and Chad, your last one was God did as well, right?
yeah. Well, and then I think I did that that other one that
Yeah, you did. You
Cameron one. The
that
rock one,
bro. I love that one. I love that visual.
Yeah.
It's time for another one.
It is. It's time for
we
one.
hadn't done one in a while, but I've just been in album mode, and he's been in album mode, and
Facts. And they, it's easy for me to throw this out there and say y'all should do one. You know what I mean? But I'm not the one.
well, and fun fact,
Definitely.
Leroy has one ready.
He does.
He does.
You know, but when everything time
He
gets better,
does.
he'll be dropping one.
Yeah.
He's going crazy.
he's got one.
Yeah. Facts. God, I forgot about that.
But
I guess why I brung this up though is I had an idea the other day for an instrumental I'd really like I almost want to challenge one of you with. Mm-hmm. And it's an R&B record. I don't want to reveal it in case it don't happen.
Oh, okay.
But as soon as we're done here, I'll play it. I'll give you a hint. It'll give you a mindset direction and a time frame and probably a producer. It's an Aaliyah record.
Ooh.
okay.
Right, and I was thinking that it was playing the actual record. And I'll share it with you after this. But it was playing on the way to the Ryman the other day. Shout out Jackie Moon. He was listening to Sirius XM Fly Radio, and in reality, it's like a 90s, early 2000s hip hop R&B. Fucking, it makes you feel. It makes people like me feel really fucking old. Is what it does.
Yeah.
But
Country Grammar comes on like
Oh,
just
dude,
22 years
shit
old.
like that, yeah. And it shows the name and the artist, and then it shows the year it came out,
Yeah, like-
which is crazy
Oh, yeah.
because that really
Just let
puts
you
it in
know you
perspective.
old.
Yep,
You old motherfucker. That's what it's telling you.
right. But specifically, a record was playing in the background the other day, and I barely heard the beat. And Jackie Moon turned the station or something. Like he was going to put on something, like play music through his phone or something. I said, "Hold on, bro, go back to that."
Yeah, I can't wait to hear which one of these.
And Amy's a huge Aaliyah fan, and she was in the back seat, and she's like, "Hell, you crank it!" You know, we cranked it up. But bro, I was thinking like, boy, I bet one of the guys could fucking murder this shit.
Possibly.
Yeah, I can't wait to present that. With that being said,
Hell yeah,
There's
man.
another one coming, though.
also what's coming, episode 200.
It is.
Episode
Get your
200.
tickets. I know the
It is.
VIPs are starting to get pretty
Yes,
bought up. So.
they definitely are. Again,
General admission, there's still plenty of those. but
and in reality, I almost jumped on. Did we send that text?
yeah. They said they get with it. Yeah.
Okay, I never followed up with that conversation.
Yeah, they're gonna follow up.
We're so close to announcing this location. I guess that's what I'm leading to. We're so close to announcing this location. We almost confirmed it before we hit record just to announce it right now. It's so close to being announced. And like I said, it's just the logistics. It's just capacity. It's about numbers. There's
It's
a lot
happening.
there's a lot of things going into and set up. Y'all got to think about how we're going to set this thing up. there's a lot of things going into play here. And again, shout out Six Square Company, bro. We love these guys. We're so anxious to get this going. But when this drops, it's June 2nd. Whitset Chapel available now. But July 28th is going down somewhere that will be announced very soon. But early bird tickets available now.
And keep in mind, we've just been growing, and things have been getting better and better and better, right? So
Yeah.
the album release that y'all came to, that the people came to in January, it's cool, man. Shout out to 404 Bar, everything right there. And this is no slight to them, but everything is leveling up.
Yeah, this is
everything's leveling up.
Yeah, this is going to be a movie. I'm so excited about it. Like the ideas we have for it, the things we got in motion to try and make happen are exciting. Like we don't want to sell y'all the moon before the sun goes down. And with all that being said, we're
Kenny Chesney.
Absolutely. We're just anxious to fucking do this shit live for you guys. We're anxious for 200. This episode that's airing right now is 182. July 28th.
Yeah, man.
Get your tickets now. Because I know when this fucking location comes out, those general admissions are going to go.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the location is almost the determining factor about how this happens. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everyone that has tapped into these tickets, man. Like,
it's gonna be a night, man. I can't fucking wait. Really, I really can't, because this is going to say something. It's gonna say something big. This is where we put our foot in the motherfucking ground. Really, this is what you have to fucking respect us.
Yeah, I think that's perfect way of saying it. One, like honestly, bro,
you have to. This shit right here, ain't nobody doing what we about to do.
Nobody's doing what we're doing to this extent. Nobody's been doing it as long as we have, with the consistency we've been doing it. But the fact that we finna show y'all how we can do it live is gonna change shit. It just adds the capability to let everyone know how big this shit really is and how big this shit's gonna be. It's just a great opportunity. Again, shout out Six Square Company, bro. I can't wait to reveal a few more details. But details are coming together amongst us, which, oh God, it's so hard not to say shit. It's so hard not to really press certain buttons. It's just an iffy conversation still.
Right.
But I can tell you this, July 28th, episode 200, I got some shit to say to the podcast. We going live. I know 1,000,000% fact these two will be performing.
Believe that. Believe that.
Yeah, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Leroy Biggs will be with us in full swing. I'm pretty confident he will be there.
And I'm seriously thinking about putting that shit on, man. I am serious.
Stop talking like that.
I'm so damn serious.
Me and Chad are trying to get the Harry and Lloyd outfit.
Man, oh my God, that would be so great.
Man, you should.
Chad, do you want orange or blue?
Orange. No. No, I'll go with the blue.
I was gonna say, man, I just don't see myself wearing the blue, and you wearing the orange. I mean, I'm a UT fan.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't want to wear that much orange.
I will.
I'm telling you, man, we'll get you some 9-later Gators.
Woo! I ain't scared.
Shout out Nino's.
Shout out Nino's.
Man. Yeah, shout out Nino's.
Nino's got the plug on them Gators, boy.
I'm telling you.
Other than that, like one mentioned, the new O.N.E motherfucker, the video available now. Tap the fuck in. It's a banger. Live Forever from Chad Arms, currently on the fucking way. Mr. Biggs from Leroy Biggs. All y'all waiting on a date on that motherfucker, and I can't wait for y'all
Troy
to hear
and
that.
Emmett on the way.
Man. I can't wait for y'all to hear all this shit.
Troy and Emmett on the way. More shows on the way.
Twag dude.
Shout out to Bowling Green. We be up there.
Yes.
June 10th, man. Wire for Good.
Wire for Good.
Shout out those guys.
Y'all be sure. Yeah, shout out our guy Jordan, JB, and all them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big V and Nappy Roots will be out there.
St. Jude's,
myself,
right?
one. And it's going all proceeds go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So y'all be sure. Sis will be she'll be there with with the merch, and she's gonna be doing pictures and stuff.
And it's more coming.
Forever 29, JLJ images, all that good stuff. So show and proof. It's gonna be a family affair again.
More coming, more dates coming, more all that right there. So y'all gonna see a lot of.
You know what it's gonna be, guys? A whole lot of bangers and mash. That's
bangers and mash.
Yeah.
Bangers and mash. That's the name of this one.
I like that one.
Whole lot of it.
Yeah, whole lot.
Heaping plates of it. Yeah. So many plates of bangers and mash. You're not even gonna know what to fucking do. You're gonna get full. And we're gonna keep fucking feeding you this bangers and mash, you stupid bitch.
And we ain't gonna wipe your face. We ain't gonna wipe your face. Spill all this shit. Get on your chin. No, they got a little X-rated.
I was just sitting here watching y'all do y'all's thing, man. Every once in a while, I just got to sit back and watch.
Get us out of here, dude. My bad.
I'm about to. Yeah, with all that being said, episode 200, tickets available now. Tap the fuck in. Get them now. Leroy Biggs, we love you, Bubba. Come back home soon, man. Y'all send y'all's thoughts and prayers. Be with Leroy. In the meantime, just be kind of anxious and keep your eyes open for all the things we keep mentioning amongst ourselves. With Set Chapel available now. Shout out to our guy Jelly Roll. Y'all go download that, stream it, put it on repeat, all that good shit. Well, Chad is whipping, dog. Yeah, I'm about to show these motherfuckers what a leader record I want them to go off on.
Well.
Right. It's I got some shit to say to podcast. I got some shit to say.com, ChadArmesTV.com, ChadArmes, O.N.E, Squint 615. We out. Chatty. Bow.
Bitch, we got views.